showtime!
What's up, world? It's your boss, International Zoe. This week's Sunday sermon, I want to call it Wave the White Flag. I don't have one, but if y'all don't know what that means, it means like to have a truce, to surrender or something like that. You know, surrender. Maybe the white flag is surrendering. So maybe it's not the white flag. It's, I would like to propose a 30-day challenge.
Like, subscribe, and share the video.
This is something I wanted to say about a week ago, but a lot was going on. And some people may disagree. Some people may be like, you know. But as you guys know, Zoe says and does pretty much what he wants to do. And Zoe don't really worry about so much about what people have to say. And I think I'm mature enough and original enough to say what I feel and not roll with the crowd. I've always been a standout guy, an individual, a leader, and you know, move at the beat of my own drum. So now I've watched. There was a time where we had what we called the conscious community. And it was a lot of brothers there who spoke about consciousness, who spoke about, you know, some guys were the Egypt guys, and there were some guys who were Moors, and then there was guys who were Hebrew Israelites, and there were guys who were 5%ers, and guys... You know, so there was always this conscious community that built, you know, I guess it really got big like in the early 2000s. And all these guys, I won't say any names, they were all on YouTube. They used to have debates, and they used to make videos, and you know, some of them were inspired by different people. Some of them were inspired by Ashra Kwesi. Some of them were inspired by Tony Browder. Some of them were inspired by John Henrik Clark. Some of them were inspired by Dr. Yorks. Some of them were inspired by you know, if you were paying attention, and maybe this is something that's more based in New York or the Northeast, but I think it's spread. And so there was this big community, and they would get together, they would do events, they would talk and debate on 125th Street. They would rent out places to have their debates, and the debates were mostly about spirituality, religion, history, and stuff like that. And it kind of crumbled, you know, and because there started to be some infighting, and started to be disrespectful to one another, even in debates, and it led to the possibilities of fights and threatening and a lot of disrespect. And that community has shrunk severely because of that. And then you had the red pill, or the manosphere later became, where you had the dating coaches, and you had all these guys online talking about how to deal with women, how to treat women, how, you know, which kind of, I guess, all of that kind of led up to there being a Kevin Samuels. You know, he kind of came at the peak of that. And then the same thing happened. These guys started, you know, you had Tommy Sotomayor, and this one and that one, Tariq Nasheed, and it was just a lot of guys, you know, the male, alpha males, you know, there was a lot of guys who, and that was more recent, maybe 5 years ago, well, that was big. And now that kind of like crumbled. You know, all those guys are in different, it's just not what it is. People are not following that anymore. People are not buying their courses, and you see these guys, and now you have what it would seem to be those other two guys. I don't want to fresh and fit, you know, this, but it's not what it used to be. That whole community used to be, you know, and then, you know, the Andrew Tates and the Fresh and Fit and all that came, and that's kind of crumbling now. You know, people are not listening to Andrew Tate like that anymore. And when you know, we have the death of the godfather of the movement, so things have changed dramatically in that, and they imploded as well. People, they started attacking one each other, started having beef with one another. All these guys, Saint and the Sinner and all this, you know, it's just black people destroying each other verbally, disrespecting, and my program is better than your program, and you're this and you're that. And so I'm saying all to say that now we're coming. There's a new movement. You know, it's not fresh, very new, but the whole travel community. That's another community of black men traveling and YouTubing and telling a story and telling people to get a passport and showing people the world and advising people to get out and explore and find traditional women and so on and so forth, which was, I guess, started in certain ways, if you consider yourself a passport bro, by like Al Grease and the other brother from Brazil. I can't figure his name right now, but you understand what I'm saying, what I'm getting at. In this community, you know, you have Skylar and going at it with Austin and, you know, BMT and Tom Lon Chung. It's the same nigger shit, to simplify it. The same nigger shit where we can't get along and we can't show decency and respect towards each other and disagree in a respectful manner, in a respectful tone, and pretty much this will implode as well if we don't stop. Everybody wants to be arguing and debating and going on Razor Ray's show, and everybody has these panels, and you see Mentuition, they going at it with Keys in the Street. Come on, man. No one can be mature enough to be like, okay, what he said was some bullshit, or what he said, you know, I'm not even going to respond. You know, it's like, what is wrong with the black community? Y'all want to blame everybody else for a lot of stuff, but it's us. It's us. You know, somebody says one little thing and somebody can't wait to make a video disrespecting them down to their teeth, you know, down to their socks. They got to be ripped, shredded. And the one thing I would say, when you guys want to disrespect each other, here comes your talent that I didn't know that you even had. You know what I'm saying? Like Ivan Torres. I didn't even know he was that talented with editing until he went at Marwar and did this whole 5-video, you know, compilation of ripping Marwar to shreds and telling all of his business, you know. And I see Mentuition with the drops and the sound effects, and I didn't even know they had all that in their arsenal until they had beef with Keys, you know what I'm saying, in the streets with Keys. And I'm like, take that energy to make your channel better. You know what I'm saying? Don't take all that, show all your talent and your energy just to diss another black creator. It takes two to tango, right? So I'm just saying, can we get 30 days? I mean, you got people who just go on Razor Rays, just trigger ready to. They not even got YouTube channels. Disrespect people to their core, like call them all kinds of names out of their name, you know. Call them ban is my thing. Ban, you know, ban, bitch ass nigga, you know. So I'm just saying, brothers, man, I'm just standing here watching, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, this is disgusting. This is happening all over again. You know, we can't exist in the same space without going at each other's throat. And it's really over minor stuff. Minor things. Somebody says one little thing you don't like and you got to disrespect them, and then they got to come back and it's not even a level of validity on it. The disrespect is so nasty that it's untrue. You know, it's a lot of it is just fabricated to say anything you could say to disrespect another black man. And y'all say, oh, I don't see nobody else doing that. I don't see nobody else's community doing that. And when I'm talking about black Americans, black Africans, black Europeans, or whatever. It's still black people. I see the Africans going at each other's throats, or they going at African Americans' throats, and African Americans going about brothers from the continent. What? Come on, man. I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. I know a lot of you guys, or I've met a lot of you guys, or I'm familiar with you guys in some sense. Can y'all please, 30 days, lay down your guns, man. Lay down your can y'all step back for a second to see how y'all look? And trust me, more people are watching than just us. It's ridiculous and it's uncalled for. Yeah, you might not like somebody. You might like the way they move. You might not agree with their personality. You might not agree with the things they say about the places they visit. But damn, do you have to make a video totally disrespecting somebody's name, disrespecting their family? You dudes is doing research on people's baby mothers and all kind of stuff. And come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, black people. Please, please stop it. We are ridiculous. Okay? And I'm not trying to point the finger. I know that my shit stink too, but y'all don't see me participating in all that bullshit. I might do some bullshit because, we not perfect. Y'all might not agree with everything Zoe says and everything Zoe does. But y'all can't pull up too many records of me attacking somebody else. Me disrespecting somebody else. Calling them out their name. Calling them a band. Bitch ass nigga. Come on, I don't do that. And when people talk about me, for the most part, I ignore them. Especially if they're small channels. You don't even respond to small channels, man. Because for the most part, the most people gonna see their video, they try to dish you a couple hundred, 1,500 people. I'm not worried about that, man. But y'all have to respond to everything. Y'all egos are so fragile. If you know what people are not saying is true, just keep it moving. All we got is a community that everybody's going at each other's throats. Out of the maybe 20 known YouTubers who doing travel, like at least half of them have had beefs and made videos and called people out their names and be disrespectful. Come on, man. Come on, man. As a community, as a people, as grown men, we could do better. We could do better. So this Sunday sermon is about us. Can we all agree for 30 days, starting the 1st, they said this Sunday will be the 1st of September. Can we get through September without making videos disrespecting each other? And the people who are in the comments, sometimes y'all just as much as the problem. Y'all egg it on, y'all instigate it. Can y'all stop it? The negative comments for 30 days. Can we get 30 days? That's all I'm asking, man. Can we get 30 days of YouTubers not talking about each other, not disrespecting each other? Can we get 30 days from the viewers to not leave nasty comments, snarkly remarks that are very unnecessary? And if we could get through 30 days, then, it could become a habit. They say 13 days, it becomes something that could become a habit. So this is my Sunday sermon. I just wanted to say it's something that's been on my mind, and international zone, man. 30-day ceasefire, please. And I would like to see some YouTubers respond and say they're going to do the 30-day ceasefire challenge, man. I appreciate that. Love is love, life is life. Loyalty is priceless. Peace. Subscribe, snitches.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?